Hello everyone. Currently I am sick as I've been sick for like 3 days now. The day before yesterday I literally couldn't even get out of bed. Today I feel like I'm on the way up, and I figured I would take advantage of this moment and do a makeup tutorial on how to make yourself look not sick when you're sick. We're adults here. Sometimes when we are sick we still have to go and get shit done. We can't just stay at home and hide all the time. So I am going to just show you some things on how you can make yourself feel more alive and stuff. I'm sorry if my voice annoys you. I'm so nasally right now. I just had a shower and I'm just like, boom, let's get into this, because in 2 hours from now I'm gonna feel like dog shit again and want to go back to bed. So I just really wanted to film. The first thing I want to do right now is just address my chest. That was kind of a tongue twister. I just feel dull, so I'm going to first just put on some Sol Rosé Glow Oil. Just take it and spread it out and just make myself glow a little. You could just moisturize if you wanted. I just want to have like that extra kind of glow factor today because I'm just feeling extra dull, like say with my face, but we will get to that next. Now that I'm filming this, I'm like, this is probably a really bad idea because I'm just going to annoy everyone with my nasally voice. I have been blowing my nose like no tomorrow. In fact, let me go. I need to go blow my nose right now. My skin is peeling from my nose and lip. I guess I can zoom you in on it. It's not pretty, but yeah, I've just got all these little flakies, and I did do a gentle exfoliation in the shower today with just my Precision Cleanse Pro cleansing device. Like I just kind of like gently went over and like exfoliated a little bit, but nothing too hard out. I've been not using any chemical exfoliants or anything while I've been sick because I don't want to irritate my skin further. I've been through like 3 boxes of tissues. Honestly, I feel like I'm so sick right now because I haven't been sick in a really long time with a cold. I feel like because of COVID and everything is so clean and we're all staying at home all the time, so I'm not exposed to anything. And then like last weekend I went to a party, like a lot party, and there was lots of people, there were portaloos, and boom, so sick because I've not been exposed to these things in a long time. It's a sad day because I am peeling and my skin feels dry and dull. Oh my, I can't even get my hair to stay in place, it's so oily. We're gonna fix the hair at the end too. I'm gonna use a super hydrating primer. This is the Ciate London Watermelon Burst. It's so pretty, and the watermelon smell is not gross. If you're like me and don't like, you know, that candy watermelon kind of vibe, it's really nice actually. It feels kind of like a serum. I'm gonna give my face a good massage because I'm feeling so congested and puffy. Literally, you should have seen my jaw the other night because my throat and glands were so inflamed. I literally just didn't even have a hint of a jawline. I was like, hey Mish, look at my face. It's like a toe. It was so weird. Oh, I don't feel like I should say the F word on my channel, but well, it's done. I've been using this too, my little Nurse Jamie massager, because it's cold and oh my god, it feels good. Look, you can even see the little dots on my face. Can you see? Before they go away. I don't know, I'm entertained easily. But yeah, that feels really nice and cooling, and oh my goodness, I just feel so puffy and I just don't even know who I'm looking at in the mirror right now, but hey. Okay, moving along. I feel like I need more hair clips because my hair is just like all over the show. I actually am like overdue to wash it by like 2 freaking days, but I don't know about you. When I'm sick, well at the moment at least, I'm so weak and I just cannot imagine having my hands up in the air for that long and like drying my hair. Like, no thank you. No thank you. By the way, I'm so glad you guys are loving the hair clips as well. I'll link them down below. The reviews are amazing. I appreciate you. I've already primed, but I'm going to use another primer. Like, I just need moisture. And as you can guess, we're going to use minimal powders today because I just want my skin to breathe. And also because I'm going to be blowing my nose a lot, if I don't set it, I'm not going to have as much issues touching up around my nose area with extra products later because it is going to come off. There's nothing that we can do to stop it from coming off, guys. So it's better just to not set that area and just reapply. There's nothing worse than trying to blow your nose and you've got makeup on, you try not to make a mess. Like, it just doesn't work. It doesn't work. So I'm going to use another primer. This is the Laura Mercier Pure Canvas Power Primer. I love this packaging so much. And I'm just gonna, I find that like this thing pretty useless because it really doesn't suck out much product. I wish it just came in like a pump, but I feel like they thought this would look fancier, right? This makeup today is not going to be like revolutionary looking either. Who wants to do a 45-step makeup routine and a full freaking glam eyeshadow look? No. It's going to be about ease, simplicity, and just looking fresh and just something that's easy. Like, this doesn't have to just be for when you're sick. This could be when you are just in a rush. Just a nice quick makeup routine that makes you look beautiful and glowing and fresh. Just sticking up the brows. So I've not gone to get my eyebrows done, needless to say. And I'm not loving it. Once that is on, I'm going to quickly, before it completely dries and sets, I'm going to go in with this tinted brow gel in Espresso by Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's just like a nice kind of dark brown. I really like this colour because I like a darker brow a lot of the time these days. If you don't like the eyebrow look where your eyebrows are up in the air, skip this step. But I find that it makes my face look more lifted, younger, and it makes me look more wide awake, which is what I need when I'm feeling under the weather. And if you need to, you can go in and just fill in any gaps. But I feel like my eyebrows are looking okay. My goodness, I've still got to do that PR unboxing behind me too when I'm feeling better. I'm really looking forward to it. There's some good stuff in there. So keep your eye out, it'll be coming. For foundation, I like something a little bit glowy. A good product right now would be a BB or CC cream, or a what are they, compact foundations like the K-Beauty ones, or something like this. I've just grabbed this, so we're going to use this today. It is the Touche Eclat All-in-One Glow Foundation by YSL, and it is in the shade B20. My skin is beautifully prepped. I'm going to use the exact same brush that I used to spread out the oil on my chest. I'm just kind of giving it a little wipey on my hand, and I'm going to just buff this out. I'm not too worried about having too much coverage. I just want to even out my skin tone more than anything. And because this is so hydrating, I can apply it over those dry areas on my nose. It's not going to catch too hard out. Whereas if I use something that's like a fuller coverage and like a matte finish, it'll probably like grip on a bit more. So that's just like a better alternative right now, you feel? Like I said, I want this to be nice and quick and easy, but I am going to take one extra step. So this is the Pixie Correction Concentrate and Brightening Peach. Just because I'm sick and my under eyes are like bright purple, we're going to just do a little correction before popping on concealer. And I'm not sure how well you'll be able to see on camera. I've done that eye and not that eye. So, you know, I can see a difference. It just helps to really correct that darkness, which instantly just makes you look much more alive, which is what we want. And then on top, I tried this for the first time in my Glossier full face video. I'll link it below, and I was so unimpressed with the brand. So just a little warning, because I know lots of you guys are huge fans of Glossier. This is the Stretch Concealer in G11, and I mentioned that I think I would really like it on top of a colour corrector because it's quite sheer, but it's like really nice and moisturising, which is what we need. Was I right? I was right. That looks beautiful on top of the colour corrector. Much better. Just adding a little bit of this where I need some extra coverage. I had a breakout up on my forehead that I got while I was sick, so just adding a little. Just using the flat side of it to kind of go around my brows, just tidy them up nice and quickly. Yeah, that concealer with the colour corrector underneath, that's a game changer. I just to add some colour to my face because I feel, sorry, I had to pause filming because I started freaking coughing. I feel like when I am sick, a little bit of colour goes a long way. So this bronzer is the Danessa Myricks one in Light. It's a cream bronzer. I'm using this Joy Fiber brush by Sephora today because most of my brushes, actually they're clean now. We did clean, but they aren't put away and I can't be bothered rummaging through them all because they're all like currently in a box. I need to put them all back in my little holders, so just applying that. This works really well anyway, this brush. When I'm blending this, I'm always blending like in circular motions upwards, not downwards like that. I'm going like upwards because it'll just help to also blend the product upwards obviously and just keep your cheekbones looking nice and high rather than bringing it down too low. Another cream bronzer I freaking love is the Tan Tour by Huda. Or Huda. How do you say it? Huda or Huda? I'm not too sure. Anyway, I'm going to apply a little bit on my nose because I love bronzing my nose. I feel like it makes it look less crooked. Alright, and then I've got this cream blush by Natasha Denona. It is the Love Cheek Duo. I'm going to use the exact same brush and just pop some of this on. And I know it's quite bright. This is the first time I'm using it, so it's news to me too, but I actually do like that because it's going to soak in and look amazing. I actually feel like something a little bit brighter is nice when you're sick anyway, because it just helps to like really give you some colour. Makes it look like you really tried with your makeup too. Oh, that is so pretty. I'm a huge fan of that. I'm just going to keep dabbing it in until it looks how I want it to. Kind of keep it on my, like from my temple almost down on my cheekbone. Just to really keep those cheekbones looking nice and high. And if you've got any harsh lines, just tap around with, oh, what's in my brush? Is that a piece of grass? Weird. Now under my eyes, because I've used a lot of cream, I am going to just take the tiniest amount of powder. And I might also just like kind of spot powder a couple of other areas on my face just to set. But once again, not anywhere where you are going to be moving the product, aka around your nose if you're blowing your nose a lot. I'm going to give the Mercier another go. I don't know why. And then we'll just pop on some setting mist. Make sure you take a little bit of foundation or concealer with you just so you can touch up throughout the day if you need to as well. I wasn't blabbering right now. I reckon this would have taken me maybe like 8 or 9 minutes so far. So I feel like the full routine, you know, 15 minutes. Actually, let me go back into the little cheek drawer. By the way, I didn't show you how cute the packaging is. It is adorable. I'm going to take the highlighter as well. Oh, it's actually quite subtle. It's like a pinky golden kind of vibe. Highlight is always a good idea no matter what. I'm going to put some on my brow bone because we're keeping the eye makeup very simple. I'll show you in a moment. Even just take a little bit onto that inner corner area. You could use a like small brush if you really wanted to be precise, but I'm just kind of buffing a little bit all over that inner area where it's quite dark. And we're going to take a like cream eyeshadow. I've got eyeliners and cream eyeshadows in here. I was going to say like the glossier one's quite good, but we just used that in the glossier video. This is a Jouer cream eyeshadow crayon in the shade Rose Gold. Let's try this out. I feel like it'll be really pretty. And literally like so easy too, you guys. Once it's down, I'm just going to take an eyeshadow brush and just blend the edges. And then I'm going to take a really small amount of that highlighter once again and just gently kind of set that with barely any product. I'm literally just taking a little tiny swipe each time so we don't want to look, you know, like a mirror. That looks really cute. You could also use like a brown eyeshadow or something like that if you want to keep it less shiny, but I just live for the glow. And it looks really nice with that rose gold underneath. It just kind of gives a really nice soft rose golden kind of effect to the eye makeup. Mascara. So I'm going to use the Falsies Lash Lift by Maybelline and just apply a nice coat on those lashes. You don't have to use falsies if you're feeling under the weather. I'm going to use some today, but mostly just because I'm testing out some new ones for Exo Beauty, guys. So, you know, but I'm going to show you what's a good option because right now, like, you know, I'm sick and my eyes are irritated as heck. They've been so dry, just like everything on my body. So I don't want to wear like a huge thick, you know, full lash band because that's just going to irritate my eye. I'm going to use like little clusters and singles. So you do you, boo. But if you do love lashes like me and you want to use some, you know, for whatever the case may be, you may be feeling a little bit under the weather, but you still have to do something where you want to look really nice and you want to wear falsies. I recommend like clusters or individuals, or what you can do is take your strip lash and just chop it up into lots of little pieces and glue them on in lots of little segments, and it'll just help take a little bit of pressure off and like not have just a big stiff strip, you know. On the bottom, this is extra, but I'm just going to use my Benefit Their Real Tinted Primer, which is brown, just so that it looks a little bit more soft. And then important, I'm using my nude eyeliner and my waterline. This one is the Colourpop Honey Dude. Can you even see what I'm doing? I hope so. That'll conceal any redness on the waterline or discoloration or whatever and just make your eyes look a lot more white. I love this blush, by the way. It looks so beautiful and it went on looking quite bright, but I'm obsessed. It's soaked in, it's so pretty. So what I'm going to do is literally just take a couple of clusters and apply them to the outer edge, because I do find like the inner corner feels way more dry normally when I'm like sick or whatever. So I'm just going to keep those to the outer edge so they don't piss me off throughout the day basically. I just got glue in my eye. That's not going to help at all. Oh god, it's not so bad. It's not so bad. I'm just like crying a little bit. It's fine. Stunning. And then for the lips, I don't know about you, but when I'm sick, my lips are literally unbearably dry. So I'm gonna try and keep it as hydrating as possible. So I am going to line my lips, and this lip liner is by the Face Shop in brown, maybe? Cream it brown. I find this one quite hydrating. Oh my god, my nose is literally making a whistling sound while I'm sorry, ooh, that's gross. Anyway, while I'm breathing. I have this overwhelming feeling where I really want to film my MAC lip swatch video after this, but I'm like, no, I can't. My lips will fall off. And then on top, I'm going to finish with a really nice moisturizing lip product. So I'm using the XO Beauty Lip Veil and Kisses. You could also use like a tinted lip oil or something like that. I find these so nice and moisturizing though. So I'm going to just apply some of this to highlight my lips. It looks like I've like put in so much effort to my lip combo when I use these. But look at that, it's literally 2 products. It's so pretty. I could have done way better on my brows, but that's just my gross brows, okay? It's not my fault. I actually want to intensify my blush a little bit, so I'm going to take a little bit of powder. This is the Max the Reindeer by Kylie. It was the Grinch collection. But I'm just going to add a little bit like right to the top, just because I really feel like that pop of colour brings so much life into my complexion and just makes it look like I really tried today. Really tried. What the heck do I do with my hair though? That is the question of the day. I was gonna like really put in some effort, but I need to go back to bed or something right now. I already put in some of this Got To Be foam dry shampoo to get rid of the oil, and you have no idea how much of a difference it's made. Amazing. I love this. And it smells like clean hair, you know, like, okay, gross TMI, but if you haven't washed your hair in a while, like, you can actually start to smell, guys. It can smell. This smells like just so clean and fresh and just delicious. So I'm just brushing my hair out and we're just gonna call it a day, I think. If you do have a lot of flyaways, you can use the Stay in Place Stick by XO Beauty. I keep mine in the packaging and I don't know why, because I never keep the packaging. This isn't even new, like I've been using this loads. I might actually apply some on my brows too, because my brows are just flopping. You can use this on any flyaways and I'll just like stick them down. So a couple of broken hairs in my fringe, and it's just gonna keep them nice and flat. This is like glowing reviews on our website too, you guys, like 5-star reviews, so go check it out if you have flyaways. It's like amazing if you're doing like a nice sleek you know, hair back look. You can use it and it literally looks like incredible, like just incredible. I'm gonna go blow the living crap out of my nose now, but there is the makeup of the day. I feel alive slightly, but also dead, so yeah. I just missed you guys. I haven't filmed in like a week. Self-explanatory. I love you guys and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.